Whimsical, colorful, much like an Easter egg hunt, albeit in the trees.
You can't help but pull over when you see this.
We get a lot of tourists that stop by.
That's exactly what happened to our Chronicle team. As we continued our island adventure in Lake Champlain, we were on the hunt for these mini stone castles found throughout South Hero when we ran into this.
These birdhouses are really as far as the eye can see.
Oh, and way beyond. There's trail systems out there that go a long ways.
It's an incredible sight. The man behind them, Jay Purvis, builder, nope, artist, not that either. He was simply someone seeking to savor this view. Unfortunately, his neighbors were quite a pain in the...
Back in 1990, we bought this property, and one thing that came along with the purchase price, absolutely no additional cost, was about 2 million mosquitoes. A beautiful spot with a gorgeous view, but we could not sit outdoors because we were inundated with them.
Jay teamed up with his other neighbors, the humankind.
He had heard that if we could attract a bird that might eat insects, that might help. So sure enough, we came up with the idea of tree swallows. Originally, we decided to put 20 birdhouses out because we had nothing better to do.
Did you notice a decrease in the mosquitoes at that point?
Not one bit. Not one bit.
So what did this hardy Vermonter do? Kept building, kept at it.
For the next couple of years, we continued to double them.
And then came the colors.
My wife, or the next door neighbor's wife, said, well, if you're going to continue to put them out, why don't you paint them? Make them jelly bean colors. And the other one said, yeah, with red roofs. Hence, that's what you're looking at. A lot of people call them the jelly bean sweets.
Add another several years into this jelly bean job, and...
We were out on the patio one afternoon, and my wife mentioned, she says, where are the mosquitoes? And I said, yeah, you're right. So it took about 8 years before we noticed a real difference where we could actually go out. Not only do we help us, we help the neighbors too.
He built it, they came.
When they first come in, there'll be 10 birds fighting over one house, not knowing there's 999 others.
First, the swallows. Then, the people.
That's incredible. How many are there?
About 1,000.
This couple from Santa Fe on a bike tour.
Well, we had to stop to take a picture.
Just amazing.
This just shows you a little ingenuity, what it can do.
Wait, yeah, that in free time.
Arboreal ornaments are a common sight around here. Just down the street at Hackett's Orchard, apple trees have flourished for over a century. The orchard has been in the Hackett family since 1967.
It was always something new, always adventuresome, never a dull moment, but I kind of fell in love with it here.
Devin Hackett, a third-generation owner, grew up in this vibrant landscape, picking and munching on the fruits of the land. Now farming 40 acres, he cultivates more than 40 varieties of apples, makes his own cider, and of course, those irresistible cider donuts.
We do grow some of the older heirloom apples. Some of them are hard to find. Not many other orchards still grow these apples. Northern Spy, Ida Red.
They pick and sort through more than 5,000 bushels of apples every season, and the island itself does its part.
The Lake Champlain Islands are a unique area to grow fruit because of the microclimate with the lake. It shelters us.
Devin's grandparents, Ron and Celia Hackett, quickly grasped the importance of those roots.
They bought a house in Essex Junction. This property came up for sale in '66. He didn't know anything about apples, and he learned very quickly that if he wanted this land, he was going to have to learn how to grow apples, and he certainly did.
In fact, Ron has never left this place. Now nearing 90, you can often find him in the fields or among the trees, keeping a watchful eye on the crop.
And back to Jay and his birdhouses. He has built bridges and a trail system to maintain them and keep them all clean for the swallows. As Nicole mentioned, she found Jay while looking for those mini castles. The castles were the passion project of the late Harry Barber, a Swiss immigrant turned local gardener. He built the stone fortresses at the homes of gardens he maintained as tributes to his home country.